Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm CJ and this is a Riverdale tribute cast video. I started watching Riverdale late, so I watched the whole first season on Netflix, like back to back, and seriously, I just sat down and watched it the whole time. I loved it. I was obsessed, and I was like doing videos like, working on builds and stuff while I was watching it, and just would have to completely stop what I was doing because I was so like enthralled by what Riverdale's about, which is it's like a mystery and a teen drama, and I love it. And those are my cats running around chasing each other. You better stop. Anyway, so yeah, I decided to make the four main characters. I do love a lot of the side characters, like I think Cheryl's my favorite, but I did just make Archie and Jughead and Betty and Veronica since they were like the main pair or main pairings, I guess. I really like the show though, and I was really excited for season 2 to start. And I don't normally watch shows on TV. Like normally I'll wait for everything to be out on Netflix, but I just couldn't. I didn't want to be spoiled. I want to know what happens. So yeah, I sat down and I watched this. I think this 2 days ago. The first episode of second season aired, and I'm obsessed. I really like it. So here's Archie, and I didn't spend a lot of time on their faces. I kind of did like their bodies and stuff off screen just so that I could have it all ready and not make like a 60-minute long video. It did take me about 20 minutes to do each of them though, like with their clothes and everything. And all their different outfits, so it took me about 20 minutes for each of them, and I just sped up the video quite a bit. Jughead is by far my favorite character. I feel like he's probably a lot of people's favorite characters, even though he's frustrating. It's just because, those Sprouse boys, they are yummy. That's awkward. Why am I so awkward? Don't say that. My cats are still fighting. But yeah, I really like Jughead as a character. I think he's interesting, and he's like that brooding kind of character, and he's mysterious and not really dangerous, even though he is kind of dangerous, but he just doesn't seem like it. He seems like a sweetheart. Hopefully he doesn't get too like annoying, because they always have that trope among that character where they're just really annoying at some point, where you're like, oh my gosh, get over yourself, just like be nice. So I had a hard time with his hair. I didn't like download any extra custom content for this or anything. I just used what I had already in the game to work on them. But yeah, so like sometimes I look at the characters and I'm like, okay, I did a good job, and other times I'm like, what is that? I already posted this picture of all four of them on my Instagram and on my Twitter, which I don't really use very much. Like I just started using Twitter so I could post the videos and stuff online. But I didn't use Twitter before. Twitter's weird to me. I don't think I have enough friends to like have a Twitter, and I don't feel comfortable like tweeting at strangers, so I don't know. It's just for my videos. But if you want to follow me there, I'm there. I post literally all Sim stuff all the time, and maybe a couple pictures of my cats, and maybe a couple pictures of like hobbies sometimes if I feel like it. But most of the time it's just Sim stuff. So so I thought Jughead turned out pretty good. I don't think he's my best. I think Archie's actually my best, just because he has those really distinct features, like that ugly red hair. His hair is so bad in the show. Can we just agree that his hair is really bad in the show? Archie's kind of like I don't feel like anyone says Archie's their favorite, Like nobody says that. But the actor, whatever his name is, I think it's KJ, something like that. K something, I don't know. But he is a treat on his own. He has that nice accent, and he just seems like a yummy boy. But on the show, he's just kind of like, you're boring, which is so not nice, and I don't know. But so here is Betty. Lost my train of thought. I think I did a really good job on her face. Her lip gloss kind of made it look a little weird, but I couldn't find like a lip gloss I liked, and it took me so long to figure out what I wanted to do with her hair, but I ended up on that ponytail. But yeah, I think that she looked really good. She has really distinct features. Like, she has like a long nose and like big lips, and she's very pretty. She's like wide-eyed. It was not too difficult to remake her in The Sims, but I didn't get it 100% right. I feel like if I had alpha and I had more like makeup and stuff, it would have been better. But yeah, I love Betty too. I love her character. I really want her to go dark Betty more often. I'm a fan. And what's funny is, like, I am not a teenager. I shouldn't be so invested in teenage stuff, but I really love it so much. And I just, like, relate to Betty. Like, you know, she just wants to be a good girl, and she's also kind of, like, wants to be independent and overbearing family. I don't know. I like her. I'm actually weirded out that, like, Polly just disappeared towards the end of season 1. Her sister, Polly, who, like, had a big role, like, where did she go? Did I miss something? I don't know. I don't know what happened. But yeah, so I kind of took their, like, I was just looking at pictures for their formal wear and kind of tried to get the dance clothes, because I think they all went to a dance, and, or maybe it was a funeral for Jughead. I don't think he went to the dance. I don't remember, actually. But yeah, so I saw their formal clothes, and I just kind of tried to emulate it in The Sims. But yeah, so her clothes were actually the hardest part for me. Betty has like that kind of like 50s housewife style about her, but it's kind of forced on her by her mom, so I kind of tried to modernize it a little bit. And then yeah, on the athletic wear, I made her and Veronica have like a cheerleader look, but I don't have any cheerleader content, and I think I made them young adults. I think there is a cheerleader uniform for teens, but I don't have one for adults. And I don't know why I made them young adults. I think I did. They look like young adults to me, but I don't know. It was a choice, you know? Don't judge me. But yeah, so I just kind of gave her like that kind of like housewife look, with the high boots and stuff like that, and like little cutesy tights. I don't know. I think she's a very cutesy character, and I wanted to kind of do her dark side, but I don't know, it just didn't suit it. And then, you know, you have to change their hair. Like, we don't have wigs in The Sims, so I don't know. It didn't make any sense to me. But yeah, so Betty is my favorite. I like her more than Veronica. Veronica annoys me, which made the cast really hard. I felt kind of bad. I felt like I didn't do her enough justice. The actress is really, really cute, and I couldn't do it right. I don't know. I feel like I made her look weird. But you'll see in just a minute. Yeah, so as you see, like, I already kind of gave them like a face shape and a body and a skin tone and all that before I started, so that I wouldn't have to do those parts in between. And when I was doing Veronica's face, my husband was talking to me, so I kind of paused but didn't stop recording, and I didn't cut it out because I'm lazy and I don't really understand how you know, editing works. I never learned any of this. I'm just kind of, you know, learning it on the internet and figuring it out as I go and hoping that it turns out okay. But yeah, I don't know. I like it. I like recording, and I'm going to keep doing it, and I might get better at it, I promise. But right now, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, y'all, and I admit it, and I'm learning, okay? But as you can see, like, I didn't really try as hard for her. It's just because I just don't like the character. I could not care about making this sim. I was just like, okay, nothing seems right. She looks really aggressive, and it's because I feel like she is aggressive as a character. And yeah, it's a little biased. I don't know. I just prefer Betty, and I'm sure that I'll get annoyed with Betty at one point and be like, oh, she's so annoying. But no, right now it's Veronica. Veronica annoys me. So yeah, her hair, I just didn't really care. Like, I didn't match it exactly. I kept looking at her picture, and she has a very unique face, and I could not get her lips right, her mouth right. Like, she has a very cat-like mouth. It's like turned in and up, and it just didn't translate well into The Sims. And her hair is at an awkward length for The Sims, where we don't have any that are about that length. It just didn't make any sense. So I'm hoping that everything turns out okay. You know, I feel like it looks right, and I don't know. I showed one of my coworkers, and she said, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe you did that." And I was like, "Yeah, thanks. I know, I'm the best." But honestly, I'm sure there are better ones out there, but I like it, so I worked hard on this, and I'm proud of it, kind of. But the screenshots should be coming soon, and stay all the way to the end to see our group shots. But again, thank you guys for watching, and have a great day!